Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Hitting the licks in the band. Legacies.
How we doing, my dudes? One Pump Me BB here. You might be asking yourselves, why did I choose the name One Pump Me BB? Well, it's simple. I like to have a pump shotgun from Fortnite stuck in my mouth. Just the idea of it makes me scream BB. I decided for my first video I would think of the memeiest idea ever. Have a girl that has literally zero experience with any games play God of War. Originally, the thought saw the review on IGN and they gave it a perfect score 10, and she was pretty astonished, so she decided it was time to give her opinion on God of War.
I wanted to start off with my background in gaming. I play mostly Nintendo, Mario Bros, Donkey Kong, Wii Bowling, Just Dance, cool math games, and today I played God of War. God of War is basically a game where you play half of it and the other half you watch like a really long movie that you can interact with at some parts. The main characters of the game are Kratos and Arceus. Kratos is the God of War, which is what the game is named after, and Arceus is the son. He's super sensitive and trying to learn how to fight throughout the game. So the bond between them is pretty standoffish. Like, the creators really wanted you to be drawn into their relationship through showing them not being affectionate towards each other or interacting, which since they never actually have an emotional connection, it's hard to get drawn into. The game starts from Kratos' point of view, cutting down a tree per the mom's wishes for her dead body to be burned on. The rest of the story is Arceus and Kratos going through the woods, fighting zombies, trying to reach the highest mountain so they could scatter her ashes. Played for about 2 hours and I got to the point where they were in the colorful area. I don't know the rest of the game, but at the same time, I think that you only have to play about the first 2 hours to get the full effect of it. So the short amount of time that this overhyped movie, game, still unclear which one it is, but that you're actually playing, you spend climbing over rocks, lifting up trees to walk under, throwing the axe, and fighting. It might seem like that's a lot of actions, but pretty much all you're doing is just clicking the back right button over and over again and using the left stick to move around. Fighting is how you'll spend most of your time interacting with the game. I played on the regular mode, but I can't imagine that the challenge mode would be much more difficult. Fighting in God of War is really easy compared to the boss fights in the PlayStation Lego games. There are basically 3 motions to fight. You throw your axe, you have the boy shoot an arrow, or you kick. The enemies aren't challenging at all, so the best way to fight that I found was to position Kratos behind a rock with like an opening at eye level, so you have a place to keep watch on your enemy and to throw your axe while not taking damage from the rock being in front of you.
It's not just a boulder, it's a rock!
And it also keeps you out of their sight. Another effective way to fight I found was to run behind a wall and hit square repetitively for Arceus to shoot his arrows until the enemy died. The thing that I like the most about the game is the chests around the woods with the gold inside. I like that they have some of them hidden, or you have to solve a puzzle to open it, so it feels really rewarding. But that only makes the devastation larger when you get to open it and find a chintzy little bag of coins. So yeah, there definitely has to be more in the chest. Getting into the parts of the game that need to be changed, I thought that a good amount of the game was just walking around or watching the screen, so it was pretty boring. Also, an idea that would bring the game to another level is if they had a line of coins along the floor as you were walking, so as you're going around, your coins are just building up. Or if you hit some of the things along the side, coins would come flying out and you would collect them, so it would give you more of an incentive to explore the woods and see what's going on. My final rating for God of War is 3 out of 10. The main reasons being that it's basically a really long, boring movie, the easy fighting, and the sparse coin collecting. I heard that this was the game of the year, and I'm pretty positive I want to give it that title over Donkey Kong or some of the other 2D platformers that came out. Would I say that God of War could have easily been turned into a 90-minute movie with more content and emotional connection? Yeah, I do think that would have saved a lot of time from people's lives creating and playing it, but that was not my award to give.
Not to be full of cringe, but I'm begging you, I am literally on my knees. Please smash that like button. Please freaking smash it. And then subscribe.